Another place that people get stopped in business is when it comes time to get the financing for the company. And the key, one of the keys, there's two, but one of the keys to getting the finance is deal structure. It's structuring the deal right. Because if it's not structured right, you can't get it financed. When it comes to deal structuring, there is no one that has had the experience, not anywhere on planet Earth, that has had the experience and the quantity and quality of deals that we've had using financial leverage to close these deals. Over 3,500 companies that I've had my personal signature on that have been closed using the methods and the techniques that we use here. And the deal structuring, the use of special purpose entities, the use of double and triple and quadruple escrows, the use of multiple SPVs and SPEs that we construct in order to get the total deal done has been developed over time through an evolutionary process, because as we get the structure down to where it works, what will happen is people will learn our structures. They'll abuse them. The lenders will not fund them anymore. So we have to constantly be at the state of the art, staying one step or two steps ahead of the marketplace. And that's been the key mark of our success. The industry, the financial leverage industry follows us. We are the leader in it. And we're the leader in it because we are the most creative and innovative and knowledgeable with what these deals require, how to get them done, how to use the multiple different strategies and structures that we've developed over 50 years, and how to interplay them in ways that the marketplace will use them and adapt them as we go out for these fundings. We've had people come into our program just recently where they have been struggling to buy businesses that they already had a business, but they were struggling to add to their business through acquisition. And within 4 or 5 months of working with us, literally had 3 LOIs signed, and we put together a funding method that enables them to acquire all 3 of them at the same time. So it's not even a matter of acquiring one, acquiring another one, another one. We were able to package them all together and put them into a common project. And the beauty of that is, if you go to a lender and you ask them for $1 million, you don't have their attention. If you go to a lender and you ask them for $10 million, you will probably have attention. But if you go to a lender and ask them for $50 million, you have their attention, and they will put their best people to work with you. And so how that acquisition is structured is a key element. Well, what we do here is we make sure that that deal is structured right so that when the time comes to get the financing is going to happen. And a lot of times the people who have never bought a business before, or even who maybe have struggled through the purchase of a business once, know that it's an area where they're not really that strong, is in this whole area of deal structure and then the ability to negotiate that deal structure with the seller, so that at the end of the day, when it's put in front of the lender, it's the deal that can get done. So many deals that are put in front of lenders are not deals that can get done. And so everybody's put a mountain of effort into that. But if it wasn't structured right, it doesn't happen. So one of the beauties of PIBA Gold is we have our team that have been structuring deal after deal after deal, getting them done so that you don't have to worry about that stopping you. We're going to be there. We're going to get it done for you, and we're going to get that deal completed. Now, when we do it, you'll see, because you'll be with us, how each one supports the process, and how little or no money at the front end turns into all the financing from all the parties that it took to make it happen. And until you've been through it, it's hard to visualize. And it's why people can't get it done until they've been through a few of these and see exactly how it is done. So if you would like to get all this done for you, literally without you lifting a finger, then what you want to do is press that button somewhere around that display screen right now and get in contact with one of our team members who will explain it to you, take you by the hand, show you everything it is that you need to know to get involved in this program. Because if you're committed to being a successful entrepreneur and growing a business massively into the future, this is where you come to do it. So hit that button, get in touch with our team, and let them open up a whole new world for you. And one other point I'd like to make, we're not cheap. It's a six-figure investment on your part in terms of a commitment. We want to know you're committed to the process, but we pay for everything. Okay. So yes, you have the commitment, but we'll work with you as long as it takes to get the deal done. And we pick up all the expenses from there. So, we're going to work on it as hard as we can to get it done as quickly as we can, because the longer it goes, the more expenses we have to pay. We want to get that done quickly for you. So we're going to get it done for you, and we look forward to working with you in the future.